I don't have 50 million to bet with you, but I do have 3 million to bet with you. So this is your offer. $3 million. You put 3, I put 3. Winner takes all.
This is your offer. I don't have 50 million to wager with you, but I do have 3 million. You put $3 million, I put 3, and the winner takes it all. After declining a $3 million fight offer, Jake Paul was attacked by Andrew Tate. To be honest, it's difficult to blame Tate for entering the fight. Jake said the bout wasn't worth the hype and that he had better opportunities. After all, picking fights with people who are well past their prime is undoubtedly a strategy for greatness, right?
This is the hardest sport in the world, and people dedicate their lives to this, and most of them never get a payday. It never pays off for the majority of fighters, who would.
Do you think the king of controversy will hold back? Tate called Jake out for being all talk and no action, accusing him of being too afraid to lose. This is the hardest sport in the world, and most fighters dedicate their lives to it, but they never get paid.
If you want to fight and you want to send a contract, send one to me. I will take a few weeks break from living my retired life to kick the living.
Nothing's no, nothing's yes, but we'll see. I'll get out of this Matrix attack, and maybe I'll be the one to teach him a lesson if he needs one. Tate made it clear that this wasn't just about making money, it was also about establishing who the real alpha is, and at the moment, it appears that Jake is more concerned with preserving his valuable undefeated record than he is with actually taking on someone who might challenge him.
When he fought somebody that was actually his age, and was actually a boxer, and was actually his size, he lost. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not trying to...
You want to send me a contract if you want to fight. I'm going to take a few weeks off from my retirement to enjoy life to the fullest. The drama between Jake Paul and Andrew, who taped 2 walking controversies while wearing boxing gloves, is so hot that it could be a reality program. Jake, the troublesome kid who somehow turned his career into punching people and destroying credibility, recently declined Andrew Tate's $3 million fight offer. Yes, you read that correctly. Naturally, the internet is in flames. So why did Jake back out? He claimed that the fight wasn't big enough and that there wasn't any hype, so he said he had better opportunities. Sounds wise, doesn't it?
If you want to fight and you want to send a contract, send one to me. I will take a few weeks break from living my retired life to kick the living out of a goofy...
I'm not trying to underscore on his detractors, who believe it's just another excuse, but when he faced someone who was his age, a boxer and his size, he lost. Although Jake's career is based on battles with well-known, older, retired stars, none of them are in their prime. Tate is unique. He's youthful, talented, and unpredictable. He's the kind of fighter that would make every press conference into a mental game. Jake hasn't experienced this degree of mayhem before, so perhaps that's why he's avoiding him.
Why don't you lose to an old man who's retired? If you want to fight and you want to send a contract, send one to me. I will take a few weeks break from living my retired life to kick the living out of a goofy, entitled head.
Daylights out of a foolish entitled __. I shall take a few weeks off from my retired life. Tate's violent response, like yours, has simply fueled the flames. His challenge was more than just a boxing match, it was a declaration: send me a contract if you want. To Tate's bold statement, I'll take a break from living my retired life to kick the living hell out of you, appeals to followers who believe that he is prepared to act on his words. Although his story of being the true alpha has enthralled his enormous fan base, it has also placed Jake in an awkward highlights. Jake was not well received by Andrew Tate. Since Paul turned down his offer of a fight, Tate virtually lost it and took advantage of Jake's denial to drag him through the mud. According to Tate, this isn't about money, rather, it's about demonstrating who the real guy is. This is about ego, reputation, and a little thing called manhood. Forget about the money and the contracts. Tate's dismay was evident as he implied that Jake's choice was motivated by a deep-seated fear of losing rather than a lack of desire in the battle.
Making the money he says he's making, Showtime Boxing wouldn't have gone out of business, and Showtime would have made sure they kept paying him.
Why don't you lose to a retired old man? If you want to fight and you want to send me a contract, send one to me. I'll take a few weeks off from my retired life to kick the living daylights out of a silly, entitled head. Of course, Tate didn't stop there. He had to hit Jake with the ultimate all-talk, no-action burn. He called Paul out for being a loudmouth and urged him to man up and settle their differences the old-fashioned way in the ring. As if that wasn't enough, Tate isn't afraid to offer to teach Jake a lesson. Additionally, Tate states that this is about pride and reputation, not just money. Tate is portraying it as a gladiatorial fight in which only one man may exit the arena with honor. May you guess which man will be pulled out by the ankle? Fans are divided on social media over the topic, with some supporting Jake's choice, others claiming he's only using it for his career's sake. Tate, on the other hand, is supporting Jake and accusing him of avoiding a